What's up?
Hey!
Welcome back to AttaGirl or Attaboy.
Yeah.
So I just got back this past weekend, or got back from a birthday party I went to this past weekend, and her party was a red flag party.
Love it.
And I had never been to one of those before.
I haven't either.
Never walked around with my red flag on my shirt. And we actually had red flags where you could write other red flags besides what's on your shirt if you thought of them throughout the night. And it's funny how you start really thinking about like, oh, I do this and oh, and this and this. Wow, crazy.
Yep.
But what's so funny is like, is it really a red flag? Like, is
I don't
it?
think so.
Is that a red flag that I think it's not?
Yeah.
Like,
But
what
me
if
too. Me too.
It's kind of like just hear fun facts about me.
Yeah. Oh, let's be positive. Why does it have to be such a negative thing?
Yeah, why is it a red flag? Why can't it be just a fun fact?
Yeah.
But I think it would be funny to go through our fun facts.
100%. I am going to think of mine off the top of my head. I also might get a list here in a minute. I'm in text message. I did text David and ask him.
Yeah, give
What
me
my-
red flags.
Give me a
When
list
I
of my red
asked
flags.
Corey originally, he was like, you don't have any.
Oh, David will not say that.
No, I'm like, Corey, no, like, what are, and he said, okay, actually, the fact that you don't speak to me when Alabama loses in football. I said, fair.
Oh, well, that's starting strong.
Fair.
It's a good one.
That's a fun fact about me. I'm a sore loser. And if you don't relate because you aren't an Alabama fan, you don't get it. Like when I'm hurt that we lost,
It hits deep.
your team can lose, but it still doesn't feel like when Alabama loses. Okay? So when you're an Alabama fan, I can vent and talk to you about the loss.
Right.
But Corey's a Georgia fan. Even though Georgia lost this past weekend,
He should have been fine.
yeah. And he still talked to me. Yeah.
It's just Georgia.
Yeah, like being an Alabama fan and losing, you just don't get it because you're not an Alabama fan. You don't feel how I feel when Alabama loses.
Right.
And so I need some time to myself. Like, it puts me in such a bad mood. Like, I just want to go to bed and wake up and be like, please tell me that didn't happen. Like, I'm not kidding.
I think
Yeah.
here my red flag is I've never cared about something like that in my entire life, and maybe that's a red flag. I've never given a shit more
Yeah,
about it or not. I've never done that
yeah.
about anything.
Yeah. See, I
think that's a red flag, though. I should care more about things.
no, well, I don't know. I mean, because I don't actually enjoy a lot of things in life because I am so intense.
Right.
Like, Riley, you don't speak to your loving, sweet boyfriend who wants to, he would rather lose at something than Alabama lose for me. He prays Alabama wins because he wants us to like continue being fine. And it's not me, I'm mad at him. I'm never once mad or frustrated with him. I'm like, no, I'm so upset that Alabama just lost. I can't even talk right now.
That's bad.
So that is the red flag I wore on my shirt this past weekend.
Sure. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. And it was because if we went out, at least I had like written like my boyfriend on my shirt.
Perfect. Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's
He
good.
liked it too. He was like, oh, because at first I was trying to think of other ones. He's like, oh, you just don't want it to be on your shirt that you have a boyfriend. I was like, yeah, that's exactly right.
That's
if
right.
I could walk around with a ring on my finger, like Sydney and I were trying to find a fake one.
Yeah.
So that when people see me, be like, oh, sorry.
I do that.
Because
It's fun though. It's like it's not even for some girls do that because they're like real serious and like.
for me, I'm just like, don't talk to me. Like
Yeah.
I just am.
I think it's funny. I'll do it when I'm single, just because I think it's funny.
Yeah.
Because I'm one of those people. Is this a red flag? No, I think this is a green flag.
Okay.
Either way, don't go out to find a man.
See, that's no.
Ever.
And I just, for me, I'm like, please just don't. Like, I'm out with my girls. Like,
Exactly.
don't ruin tonight. Don't come up
Exactly.
and talk to me.
Yeah.
Single or dating, Corey, I don't
100%.
want anything to do with you. If I was interested, I'd probably come up to you.
Yep.
And I'm not.
I've never been in a bar with the sole intention of like, yeah, I'm going home with someone tonight.
Yeah, or like, oh, can we play the eye contact game? Like, who in here is like, oh, is he looking at me? Oh, wait, is the attention on me? No. We're there to do drop splits and walk around with drinks on our head.
That was literally what I was about to say. The only attention I should be getting is when I do my split in the middle of the room with a drink on my head.
And a high five, like, wow, that was sick.
Yeah.
Thanks. appreciate it.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
I think one of my red flags is that I am chronically tired, and I never know why. But honestly, if I really think about it, it's because I go to bed every night way past midnight and wake up at 7:30 in the morning.
Mm.
That's probably a red flag. I'm going to complain about being tired and know exactly why I'm tired.
That's okay.
But I'm not going to do anything to fix it.
No. I mean, that's what Red Bull, caffeine, that's what that's for.
I agree. And also, when am I going to get my me time if I don't stay up in the middle of the night?
See, my thing too, I tell Corey this all the time. I'm like, going to bed early, I feel like I'm missing out on stuff.
Me too.
Like, I feel like the later I stay up, at least I'm like being, like, I have FOMO when I go to bed early.
I 100%.
From what? I don't know.
Me neither. I 100% get you though, because like, okay, I'm at work all day.
Yes.
I come home, hang out with my girls.
Yes.
My nieces, my brother and sister-in-law. I see David after he gets home from work.
Yeah.
There's no me time in any of this equation. I'm with people the whole day. So if I go to bed early, that means I haven't had like rotting time.
No.
I need like at least 30 minutes of rotting time a day to like not speak, to read my book, I mean, I'm not getting any of that when y'all are talking to me. And it's not that I want y'all to not talk to me. I just need that time also.
And sometimes it goes a little further. You get hooked and the online shopping continues to happen. Like, you just never know. Late at night, it just,
I know.
I get you on that though.
I need my me time.
This used to be one of my red flags. Like, used to be, it's not anymore. Because when I first met Corey, my dad was like, okay, what are his red flags? Because you're not going to stay with him if he has none. One of my old red flags is that, like, I talked to or was interested in guys who had red flags, and I loved to ignore them.
Yeah. Woo!
Yeah.
Preaching to the choir.
Like that before Corey, genuinely. And so my dad was like, this is not going to last. He's too nice. Like, he treats you too right. He's too kind. He's too thoughtful.
That's so me.
So that used to be a red flag. Mine is like, I actually did enjoy a little bit of toxic because that's all I really knew for 2 years. So
you know what's fun? The guy I'm dating now, he's not toxic.
Yeah.
But he still gives me that like adrenaline because he picks on me.
Yeah.
So it's a good balance.
Yeah.
Like, I still don't get like the, oh, you're too nice vibe. I don't get that from Corey either, though. I think there's a difference between.
He's just so sweet.
He is so sweet.
Because if he thinks something or feels a type of way, he's going to tell me. He's not going to let me just say anything. He's going to not put me in my place. That sounds bad. But like, he's going to stand firm and stand his ground.
I think it's because he's like a man.
Oh, yeah.
Because, this might sound bad. The reason a too nice guy gives me the ick sometimes is because that also is usually coupled with like
lack of masculine energy. I need a man. I literally just made a TikTok about this. I'm not going to talk about the TikTok because it got taken the wrong way by a lot of people, which I think that's their problem, not mine. I talked about what makes a man a manly man. For one, you're just confident, so you don't need to put me down to boost you up. You don't need to make me feel less than so you feel more.
Yeah.
Like,
you're not always searching for the next best thing because you're confident and content in your life.
Yes. And he literally, any little thing I do, he thinks is so cool or so awesome or so whatever. And he's always building me up. And like, he's always so nice. But because he doesn't put me down and make himself like this overcompensating, he's such a man.
Exactly.
Always.
I get that. Like, me and David have separate interests, but we do them together. That kind of vibe.
Yeah.
So fun. So he's working on his little race car. I say little race cars like they're, oh God.
Vroom, vroom.
They're really sick, I promise. Yeah. Please. I'm going to get shit for that. Yeah, he works on his really cool, awesome, amazing race cars.
Vroom, vroom.
Manly stuff.
Yeah.
Grease monkey. Yeah. And I read my little books.
Yeah. There you go.
But we were talking, I was like we could sit in there and be doing that for like hours and hours and hours, and the only thing we say to each other is like, he'll say like, go get me a wrench, go get me, you know, I'm like the runner girl. But I was like I was like, I need to be more comfy in here. You know, like I'm on a lawn chair with my feet propped up on your like mechanic stool. I'm not vibing.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to hang a hammock chair. the reason I say all that is because I think it's really sweet
Yes.
that he wants to make me comfortable in his space.
His space.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's such a, like,
That's a green flag.
it is
That
a green
is
flag.
a massive green flag.
To want to make me more comfortable
Yes.
in your space so we can spend, like, good time with each other.
Yes.
I like it.
I love that.
I know.
See, we now attract green flagged men.
Don't we?
We do.
That's crazy.
So, I know.
We were kind of talking about that this morning. Just the fact that we're in the spot and, like, excited about future is so weird.
The fact that I'm talking about marrying Corey and, like, beyond excited about it.
I know.
I used to think to myself, like, oh my gosh, like, so you're married to the same person for how many years? And it's, like, going to stay good? Or, like, does it fade and you just, like, put up with it because you have kids? You know, like, how does marriage actually work?
I genuinely used to say I would never get married because I can't imagine, like, staying with one person the rest of my life. And I believed that because I was like, everyone I had dated, I got sick of so easily.
Yeah.
Because
And-
they were mean to me,
Yeah.
had red flags, whatever.
Yeah. Because I was actually talking to my mom about this last night. Who Corey was when we first started FaceTiming years ago, he is the exact same now. Like,
Yeah.
every night before bed, I am not exaggerating, I either get a paragraph text or a voice memo.
That's nice.
Every night. That has never changed. I think there's been one time and he fell asleep while I was teaching line dancing and didn't stay up and forgot to send one. Woke up the next morning like, oh my gosh, I didn't send you a text last night. Like, he is, and I told him this the other day. One of my favorite things about him is how consistent he is.
Yeah.
I've never had a man in my life, like, dating, not talking about my dad or brother, but, like,
Yeah.
relationship man who has been so consistent. Because
And-
things have always faded, and I think that's why marriage was always like, I don't know though, like, it's already faded now. We're not even.
Yeah.
What do you mean? We're not even married.
I've never dated someone that, like, genuinely wanted to spend, like, time with me and, like, talk to me.
Yes.
And that sounds so sad.
Yeah.
But, like, genuinely, like, all of my exes, like, we would be together but not really talking at all.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be texting when we weren't together.
So-
like, you know what I'm saying? We never did phone calls.
Yeah.
This person
Yes.
calls me at least 9 times a day per day.
See, and maybe this is one of
And-
my red flags. My only form of communication is FaceTime. And quite literally, Corey and I could probably FaceTime like all day, even when we're out doing things, like just his presence on the phone.
Yeah.
But like, I've never really had that. Like, he does genuinely enjoy talking to me. And sometimes I'm like, well, if you need to go do stuff, like, don't feel like we have to talk. He's like,
Yeah.
babe, like, I literally have nothing else I'd rather do than sit and talk to you right now.
That's sweet. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Quality time.
It's
Communication.
incredible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone that, like, genuinely enjoys your company feels so nice.
Yes. Not feeling like a burden,
Yeah.
which, like you said, sounds so sad.
Because I was always someone, too, like, even in this relationship, like, I'm just now getting comfortable enough to, like, spend the night, stay the full day next day, spend the night again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I always would, like, oh, I'll go do my own thing
Yeah.
today, and, like, you can get stuff done, and then I'll
Yeah.
come back
I'll
later
give
if
you
you want,
space.
or we can have dinner together or something. Like, you know?
Scared to like make something feel comfortable
Mm-hmm.
because you don't want it to be comfortable and it's like, oh, is it not comfortable for you? Like, I don't know.
Exactly.
Like,
That's
I'm trying
the
to read
other- I do that. I think I do that in more areas than I think, because I abandoned him on the couch the other day and sat on the other couch, and he was like, are you just gonna abandon me? And I was like, oh, I didn't want to make you uncomfortable. You looked comfortable. And he was like, get over here. Shut up.
See, but that's what red flags will do
Dude,
to you.
It's so bad. Overthinker. That's my next one.
Mm.
Complete and utter overthinker.
You know, I think that could be my largest one too.
Me too.
Like, where I have it like on a post like in the back of my truck and I fly around with it. I mean, drive around
Yeah.
with it, flapping in the wind.
Yeah.
I like to create stories and scenarios that are just so far-fetched and
Oh.
like complete opposite of true.
Me too.
And I think that's a really big red flag. Like, Corey's like, there's no way you just told yourself all of that. I'm like, I did. Like,
Oh.
I bought my plane ticket, okay, to go see him this weekend, but I also did the protection package because he was already asleep, and I was like, what if he ends up like having something to do or like doesn't want me to come? I need to get the protection package just in case I need to refund my flight. And I told him that. He's like, no, you did not. I said, I did.
That's
Why?
Yeah.
That was so
no, you're
dumb.
No, you're so me, though. I would have done that. 100% would have done that. It's like the other day I had an argument. Not really. It was just like I think the first text I sent was like, can I say something? I know it's about to sound crazy, but I need to get it off my chest so it can live.
Yeah.
So I'm not burdened with it.
Yeah. Because keeping those things in, you're like, okay, I got to get this out.
Like, I'm like going stir crazy in my own brain.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, shit, what?
Yeah.
Great.
Here we go.
And so he had went to his buddy's house. And this is not, that's not the problem.
Yeah.
I don't care. Please, you can go to the bar till 4 a.m. Go, have fun.
Yeah.
I don't care. It was just the fact that, like, I used to be invited in my head.
Yeah.
This is what I said in my head. I used to be invited with all of his friends. But now, that was when they were going to the bars. Now they're going to his buddy's house. And it's like a big group to watch, like, football games, like football season. This has started.
Yeah.
And I haven't been invited to one of those.
Is
So,
there
like,
a reason? Like, are you losing feelings? Like,
no, in my head, I was like, there's a girl that's invited that they're
That's
trying to
not
set
you.
you up with, or it's your ex, or it's your somebody that you don't want to know that you've moved on, or you don't want to know that you have a girlfriend. Like,
yeah, it spirals.
I mean, truly spiraled. And I said it all to him, and he was like, first of all, I went 3 total times. You act like I go every weekend.
Yeah.
Went 3 total times. 2 of those, I had my daughter with me.
Okay.
Valid.
Cool.
As he did. And one other time, I just went and hung out with the boys. And I didn't know that it bothered you. I was like, no, like, here's where you're getting me wrong. It didn't bother me.
Yeah, can you just tell me,
It
like...
No, it didn't bother me that you were hanging out with your guy friends or that you went or any of that. Like, please go. You don't have to invite me. I just want to know. I just want to make sure there's no reason you're not inviting me.
Yeah. As long as I know that, then okay, cool, go, continue.
Have fun.
Yeah.
And never invite me.
Yeah.
It's fine. He invited me this weekend, which was fun.
Yeah. But I wish Corey was listening right now so he can know it's not just me. Like, these scenarios, I can't help it. And it's nothing you're doing wrong, because he's always like, what am I not doing a good enough job with?
It's not you.
And it's not. It's me. My brain, it just wanders. It wanders so bad.
Yeah.
And it spirals.
It's awful. It's honestly debilitating. Like, when I get in those headspaces, like I can't.
You can't let it go.
I cannot let it go. It's all I think about. I'm not productive in other things.
And then you get mad at yourself.
Yeah.
For why did I think that way, and why did I bring this up, and then you get mad at yourself, and it's like it's a cycle.
And that's when Cameron White gets in her car and drives for like 3 hours.
Okay.
Because I'm a psychopath, and I'm like, I need to listen to music. And I need to drown out everything else. And I can't do that at my house because it's too loud. It's a whole thing. So I have to get in my car, and I'm driving for 3 hours.
So I used to be that way and listened, unfortunately, Zach Bryan's driving.
Yep.
Like, I would listen to that as driving. Like, yes, this is so relatable.
Yep.
Not anymore. Find something else. Taylor Swift, I guess.
There you go.
But yeah, definitely a red flag overthinker. Ding, ding, ding. Another one is I don't go anywhere without my tripod or ring light.
Okay, yeah.
Influencer life, but it's also really embarrassing and a red flag.
I wish I was more like that, because I think the most complaints that I have when I take a photo of myself is like the lighting or the setup or the angle or the anything. If I was more like that, then those complaints would leave.
Also, Corey told me last night, because I was sending him a bunch of like old stuff, like the first pictures and videos that we have together.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, I'm so glad you've documented all of this, because I haven't. You're darn right. It's a good thing I'm an influencer now.
Exactly.
Huh? Yeah. Because we can look back and see how far we've come. You're welcome.
I wish that I was more of a camera, like, pull out your camera person. Like, there's pros and cons.
I'll say, though, I do it and then put it away.
Yeah,
like, I'm going to document this, put it away. It's not a constant, like...
Yeah.
No, but...
I don't think about it, though, because I'm not in that mindset. Like,
yeah.
I wish I was, though, because I've been to a million concerts. I've been to whatever. I'm going to a concert tonight, actually.
Fun.
I know, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I go to shows all the time, whatever, and I have nothing to show for them, and that feels... I have a T-shirts. I always buy the merch. That's like $80,000, but that's
somehow
my one documentation. Is that, oh, yeah, I saw them. Them.
I was there. Yeah. The shirt should tell you everything you need to know.
I just wish I took more pictures, or like even like, this is weird, but good meals that I've eaten. I wish I took more pictures of those and really appreciated them.
I'm always a phone eats first. Like, Corey knows now. He'll be like, did you get a video of the food first? He knows. I'm like, oh yeah, no.
No, I need to do that.
Yeah.
Just in like everyday life too. I don't appreciate that enough.
Mm-hmm.
I take pictures of the girls a lot because I just think
Mhm.
they're cute, and I'm like, oh my
Mhm.
god, y'all are cute. Let
Yeah.
me get a picture. But I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So maybe it's just a fun fact about me, not a red flag.
No, I think it's a great flag. Great green flag.
Thank you.
I wish I was more like it.
Do you have any others?
I think that I think this might be a red flag. I could genuinely sit in solitude for like, I'm not joking, probably 72 hours at a time and not speak or not do anything and just, I think that's a red flag.
Yeah, I could never.
I would probably talk out loud to myself, but like if I had like no company, like I just had like a book, like books, like I could genuinely sit in silence and read for 72 hours and be fine and not
Like,
get bored.
When I go periods of time without the presence of people, I'm like, I need people.
Yeah.
I feel so alone.
Well, you know what? I will say, I may feel that way because I'm surrounded by people 100% of my time.
Yeah.
That might be why I think I could do that and be cool with it. Because, like, usually my Mondays, like, especially once we take off, like, no one's at my house. It's just me. Everyone's at work. And I'm just sitting there. I usually run errands and do stuff like that. But, like, I usually don't, like, speak unless I get a phone call until, like, 6 p.m.
Wow.
And it's nice.
I can't.
It's nice.
But I think I should have some more of that, but no.
It's fun for me. I like it.
That's great.
I love it. I love a genuine.
I think that's important, like, to have that time. And, okay, to be fair, I'm home alone with Sadie Mae all day.
Okay, you have that time then.
But I'm usually trying to find people to talk to. Like, I'm like, who's not doing anything right now? Most people are at work, Riley. Most people are at work right now, which you should probably be getting work done, actually, to fill your time.
Yeah.
But I can't watch TV shows either. Like, I literally am like, I need someone.
I understand that. So I can watch, like, I watched my Real Housewives. I'm doing New York Watch right now. They're good. I can watch them, but then, like, 3 episodes in, they're on my nerves. Like, I gotta turn it off. Like, the noise bothers me. And, like, I can't listen to music for a long period of time because then I decide I hate all of the music I've ever liked ever and I have to turn it off.
Wow.
Like, I get in these
weird... you love your alone time.
I love silence, I think.
That's good.
Yeah. Not in the car, though. So my brother and Beth, both of them are a different breed of human. They don't listen to music in the car when they drive. They just don't. They like the silence.
No.
That's sociopath.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
No, Oh, do you have more? Oh, good.
Do I have red flags? I have 4 text messages.
Oh, let's freaking go.
Oh. He's so weird. Okay, he said, I really can't come up with one besides you're in therapy.
Stop. That's funny.
And you vape, which, facts, unfortunately. That is a red flag that I need to get rid of. He said, so none. Oh, your red flag is that you're with me. That's what he said.
Wait, but that's so cute. That's a perfect answer.
I know, he's sweet. He's not, actually. He's an asshole.
Okay.
In his own way, though.
But he's not toxic and he doesn't.
No, he's not mean to me.
Yes.
He's not mean to me.
Which is great.
He picks on me and we joke and we genuinely, like, yesterday, I was saying earlier how yesterday was like the first time I've like not ran out in the morning and been like, yeah, I'll see you later, probably. Like, I'd spent the entire day with him.
Yeah.
Which we spend like hours together, but you know, it's different because we spent like all night Saturday, all day Sunday together, doing stuff all night last night.
Like more like real life stuff.
I know, crazy.
Yes.
Because it's been of my own affliction. Like I'm just like,
yes.
I'll let you have some space. Don't get tired of me. Goodbye.
Well, I've been that way with Cram. Like, well, if you need a weekend, like, just spend it with the guys, let me know. He's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
If I plan on spending the rest of my life with you.
It's a good point.
And then when he hits me with that, I'm like, oh, you're right.
No, that's a good point.
You're right.
But, like, yesterday we just, like, laughed and giggled and hung out, and it was so fun.
Fun.
Like, do you ever, like, sit in moments and you're, like, just sitting there? Nothing truly amazing is happening, but you're just sitting there and you're just appreciating.
Yes.
I was doing that yesterday.
That's awesome. I love those moments. Yes.
I know, me too. I have something in my eye. Sorry, but...
No, you're just getting teary-eyed thinking about it.
No.
It's just that sentimental. Aw. But we want to hear y'all's red flags.
100%. Please.
Y'all let us know in the comments your fun facts. Sorry, it's not a bad thing. I'm just kidding.
Exactly.
Some red flags though, like
Yeah, don't comment and tell on yourself that you like abuse people or something. Emotionally, verbally, all of it.
Yeah,
physically.
like they're like funny red flags. That's what we're getting at. Like they're funny, ha ha ha. Not like real life. Like stay clear of me because I do this. Like, please don't hit us with that.
Exactly.
Those can go into the DMs, but not public comments. So we want to hear from y'all. But those are our fun facts / red flags / green flags. I mean.
Yeah, I don't think anything we said.
Do we really have
Honestly,
red flags?
Watch people in the comments that know us be like, I think you left out, and then, like, and like roast us.
Yeah, please.
Honestly, do it.
I'd love it.
Please don't hurt my
We can
feelings.
talk about it next week.
Just kidding.
Well, we love y'all. Thanks for the constant love and support. Please keep commenting and letting us know what you want to hear from us.
Yes, and keep the lookout on social media. I've got to get better at making some graphics.
I have to be better about like
things.
cutting all this and like putting it on social media. So
keep a lookout on that. We're gonna be announcing some merch news soon, I think.
let's freaking go.
So keep a lookout on that.
Please. But yeah, I hope y'all have a great rest of your week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.